6:31, special call council meeting. Mr. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Councilor Smith,
Present.
Councilor Stevenson,
Present.
Councilor Blahoviak,
Present.
Councilor Martin,
Present.
Councilor Gowdy should be here in a few minutes, she said. Next, we're going to remarks of the public on agenda items.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, hearing none. Next, we're going to move to legislation.
Okay.
Resolution number 34-22, a resolution approving the mayor's second amended financial fiscal recovery plan in accordance with section 118.06.06 of Ohio Revised Code for submission to the Financial Planning and Supervision Commission. This is requested by Mayor Brandon King and sponsored by Corrine Stevenson, Chair of Finance. This is a second read.
Okay. Resolution 3422 has your name, Ms. Stevenson. What is your pleasure?
My name was removed from that resolution.
Okay, let's sponsor. Whose name was put on there? Oh, check. Oh, Ms. Gowdy. I don't. All right.
Mr. President,
Yes.
President,
Yes.
My apologies, sir. I would like to co-sponsor resolution 34-22.
Okay, let the record reflect that Councilman Ernest Smith is sponsoring resolution 3422. Clerk, Mr. Clerk, huh?
Council President,
Yes, Mayor, go ahead.
I noticed that we are waiting on one of our counselors, and I believe she is a co-sponsor on this.
Right, but she's not here, and we're not gonna wait on her, okay? She gotta,
Okay. I do have brief remarks if you want me to give remarks just to,
well, she's
up to you.
giving remarks right now, okay?
Thank you, Council President.
Time.
I'd like to thank the council for holding this meeting. It's a very important meeting with two pieces of very important legislation on it that we need enacted for the safety of the residents of East Cleveland. Real quickly, I'd like to go over two pieces of good news.
Ms. Gowdy.
Mayor Brandon King. Okay, Juanita Gowdy's here. Let the record reflect the Councilwoman Juanita Gowdy's in attendance now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We missed you. Okay,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
had to work.
All right, you want to say something about, I was gonna say something about that, or we want to wait?
So if you want to have at it, please, it's your meeting, Council President.
Okay, all right, well, we both can say something about it, because I think it's special.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
Okay. 3422, look at you right here, right here. Okay, and you are the co-sponsor, and also Ernest Smith said he was sponsoring too, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
That's fine.
resolution 3422 bears your name, Juanita Gotti. You like to,
I do. I would like to move this to adoption.
okay, Juanita Gotti is sponsoring 3422, and she put in a motion to move for adoption. Is there a second?
Mr. President, I would like to second that motion.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Smith. I open up for discussion. Go ahead.
This is Dr. Blahoviak. Do you recognize me?
I can't see you on my screen, Ms. Blahoviak. I can't.
I
see
don't
you.
know why you can't see me. I can't see on the screen either.
All right.
I'm not muted. It doesn't say that my video is off.
She's here.
I don't see why it's not showing my face, but nonetheless, you can hear my voice and you know.
Yeah, I can hear your voice. Continue, Ms. Blahoviak. I can hear your voice.
Okay.
Doctor.
So everyone should have received today a copy of the evaluation of the contract evaluation. Why is Why is Justin Anderson's screen on the screen? That's better. At any rate, when the evaluation was done for the grass cutting, the numbers were not calculated correctly. When you look at the way that was done, it was done so poorly that one of the evaluators put a 0, meaning no response, when the other 4 all said there was a response. This is a significant sign of problems in the finance department. Also, as you're aware, I've asked questions and gotten no response. I have been trying to get questions answered regarding the finance reports since January without an adequate response. We have consistently had the finance reports not get on until the last minute. This one, we got a notice on, we got it yesterday, even though if you go to the website, it was on, it says it was on Friday.
Patricia Blahoviak, I hear what you're saying, but the resolution is the financial fiscal recovery plan, and you're talking about grass cutting and stuff.
No, I'm talking about the finance department. Please don't interrupt me. I am talking about persistent problems with the finance department that lead me to have no trust in what comes out of the finance department. We don't have yet the April finance report. Get Justin Anderson's picture off of there, please. We just got the March report. We have problems getting questions answered. This is not acceptable.
Ms. Stevenson, you have anything to say about 3422? I can see you now real well, Ms. Blahoviak.
I'm not sure what's going on with the
video.
With the video, but at least I'm there now.
Thank you. Ms. Stevenson, any comments on 3422? Okay, Ms. Guy, anything you want to say about 3422? Is the finance director here? Hello, Mayor Brandon King? Come on.
Yes, Council President.
Yeah,
I'm here.
The finance director around?
Yes, I'm here, Councilor.
Yeah, please say something about 3422 so we can take it to a vote, please.
You want me to say something? Okay, I'm sorry.
What is your response to that, sir?
Response to what? I'm sorry, sir.
What Ms. Blowback just said about the financing and 2 or 3 points that she made. Did you hear her?
Council, yeah, I did. Council President, I think you made a great point of the relevancy of the legislation before you in those comments.
All right. Okay, is there anyone else who has anything to say about Resolution 3422? I know you've been working on this for a while. Thank you for your work. And if there's no further discussion, I'm ready to call for the vote. Has anybody else want any discussion on 3422? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Mr. Clerk, let's move it.
Councilor Blahoviak,
Nay.
Councilor Stevenson,
Nay.
Councilor Smith,
Yes.
Councilor Martin,
Yes.
Councilor Gowdy.
Yes.
Okay, did it pass?
The motion passes with 3/5.
Three votes.
Yes.
Right. So it's passed.
Motion passed. Next is
Okay,
ordinance number 35-22.
Thank you.
An ordinance to amend ordinance number 88-21 to make appropriations in various funds for the current expense and other expenditures of the city of East Cleveland for the period between January 1st, 2022 and December 31st, 2022. This is the second read. This is sponsored, this is by the Finance Department and sponsored by Corinne Stevenson.
Ms.
Chair of
Stevenson,
Finance.
Corinne Stevenson, are you sponsoring it or not? Ms. Stevenson?
I believe this was discussed at the last meeting.
I don't remember. I'm asking you a question, Ms. Stevenson, please. Are you sponsoring or are you not sponsoring? I'm not hearing anything from Ms. Stevenson. So, Ms. Gotti, are you sponsoring or Mr. Smith, are you sponsoring resolution 3522?
I mean, get her name on the resolution.
I don't hear anyone. I see blue up there, but I don't hear anything.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I would like to humbly sponsor ordinance number 3522, please.
Okay. Is there a second to his sponsor?
So what is this?
3522.
Discussion. We need discussion.
Okay, we're gonna get to discussion, but we gotta have a second. Right. Okay, this resolution bears your name, Brother Smith. You sponsor it, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. Okay.
I'd like to adopt ordinance number 35-22. I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance 35-22 and move for its adoption. The sponsor, hold on, I apologize. I'd like to sponsor
Okay,
ordinance number 35-22 and humbly move for its adoption. Thank you.
okay, he needs a second. You need a second. Come on, are you second it? I'll second it. Okay, seconded by me. Okay,
Please take the deputy clerk's photo off.
Mr. Clerk, this 3522 is sponsored by Councilman Smith and seconded by me. Let's open up for discussion.
Council President, may I speak?
Not right now. We're dealing with this legislation. Then you can make your point.
No, you have the legislation on the table. We-
You know, you do not tell me no.
You are telling me that I can't speak about this legislation?
Not yet. To be recognized.
That's why I asked to be recognized and nobody else was speaking.
Just wait, okay? Where are we?
Please take the deputy clerk's photo off.
What's wrong with his photo? What's wrong with his photo? Come on, please.
It's not his meeting.
So he can have his photo up with everybody else's photo up there. Yeah. I'm not taking his photo off. Let's just continue. Continue.
Okay, now we're in discussion.
Right, now we're in discussion on the legislation, not his photo.
35.
All right, let's go. Okay, Mr. Smith, you have anything you want to say about 3422?
Just briefly, this is a very standard.
3522. Make sure I did it right. 3522, Mr. Smith, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. This is a very standard piece of legislation that the Financial Planning and Supervision Commission asked us to do. And so I'm here to serve the people and do it. Thank you.
Got anything you want to say about 3522?
Yeah, we was asked to do this, so I'm for it.
Okay. Any other discussion on 3522?
I have already asked to be recognized. May I be
Okay, you can
recognized?
be recognized now. Okay, you can be recognized now, Ms. Floviak. You have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As I
Right.
said before, the finance department is suspect at this point in time, given the finance department is suspect at this point in time because of the erratic and incorrect data that's coming out of the finance department. The finance department is also suspect because of the refusal to provide information.
It's Charles I.M. Are you still with us?
Yes, there you go.
Yes, I
Charles,
am.
would you please respond to what Ms. Blahovic is saying, please? You heard what she said.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Councilman Martin, I don't know what to say.
All right. Do you agree with what she's saying?
No.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it there. Okay, Mr. Clerk, let's call a roll on 3522.
Counselor Martin,
Yes.
Well, when
What-
you
what?
did,
Yeah, we second.
wait a minute, what's the name? Didn't talk.
Miss Stevenson. I forgot Miss Stevenson. Miss Stevenson, anything you want to say about 3522? Forgive me. I forgot about you. Miss Stevenson going once, Miss Stevenson going twice, Miss Stevenson going 3 times. Mr. Clerk, let's call the roll.
Counselor Martin,
Yes.
Counselor Smith,
Yes.
Counselor Gowdy,
Yes.
Counselor Stevenson,
Nay.
Counselor Blahovic.
Nay.
The motion passes. The ordinance number 3522 passes with 3/5 of the council.
Thank you.
Next is remarks of the public, 3 minutes.
Okay, we'll start with the people on the screen here, Mr. Clerk.
Yeah.
Okay, start with the people on the screen. Okay.
Okay, anybody on Zoom?
Ms. Jones has her hand up.
Who has it? I can't see from here.
Don
Jones.
Jones.
You got 3 minutes. It's on you now. Thank you.
Thank you, Council. My first question is, when will a plan be developed to create a safer city for residents and business owners? My second question is, has the county or the city made any decisions regarding the adult rec center on Euclid Avenue? My third question is, Sam Brooks, I've been sending his updated application. I have not yet received a response from Melran Leach. So I would like to ask council if we can just bypass the NAC. He's already been to meet with council like 2 or 3 times already, going back and forth. And I just want to move forward. That's the end of my questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Next
Hopefully,
is Mr. Irby.
okay, Mr. Irby, you're next.
Good evening, council. I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Kelvin Irby, 14802 Elm Avenue. I have a question for the mayor and staff of public safety. A young man was shot in the Civic Center field, lack of police response. Young man stays on my street. I would like to know, why is it so difficult for our police to patrol our city? After doing further research to find out that this young man is in better condition, but a young man who's 15 should not be attempted murdered by somebody that's a child. I would like to know why, and where is the police service at? Thank you.
And I'm hoping, Mr. Irby, that the mayor is here. I don't see Chief Gardner, and I see the law director. We'll respond to Mr. Irby's inquiry too. Let's move on.
Any more?
Anybody else from the Zoom? Anyone else?
That looks
Mr. Clerk?
about it.
Okay.
So next we can
What's
go
next on the
to
agenda?
remarks of the council and the mayor.
Let's go. We'll start with the mayor. Mayor Brandon King, can you hear me? Mayor Brandon King.
He must be disconnected, so Ms. Hemmings is here if you want.
Willa Hemmings, can you hear me? Can you
Yes,
hear
I
me?
can. Yes, I can.
Okay, did you hear the 2 questions from Irby and Don Jones? Did you hear their questions?
Regarding a 15-year-old that was shot,
Yeah,
how long did
that
it
was
take?
Mr. Irby. Okay.
Yes. How long did it take for the police to respond? Does he have any
I don't know, Mr.
Quan-
Irby. Can you-
quantity in terms of minutes, seconds? When
Well,
was the call made?
the
What
call-
time?
It was, he got off work at 11 p.m., got to the gas station, walked to the Civic Center, the cut through, was ambushed. 11:30, no police response, was put into the pickup truck, taken to University Hospital. His mother is taking him to his family members so that he would feel safer. It's a shame that how this episode happened, but we got to do something about this.
Okay, if you give me the date and time of the call, I can check it out with dispatch to see when they received the call. And then I can coordinate with the police captain in terms of when the patrol car was dispatched to that area.
Okay, 1 second. You can, I'll raise my hand again, then so we don't hold up the meeting.
Okay, and I'll write down your address. And then tomorrow, then I can investigate, okay?
Thank you.
And I think there was a question, Wilhelm, by Don Jones. Her question about 2 or 3 things. I can't remember all of it.
When will the, I don't know, decision about the county development center be?
Yeah, that was one.
I think that's out of our purview. That's a county question, and I guess the Cuyahoga County Council would then have to respond to that. And then when will our city be safer?
Right.
I think that that's a question that the police department, in conjunction with the community, can work to help resolve. I understand that the police chief is having regular meetings with persons from Black on Black crime, as well as Art McCoy and other members of the community. And I think they are working to develop action plans in regard to such concerns that the people have.
Thank you. Now we're going to start with council. We'll start with Councilwoman Patricia Bloviak. You have the floor now, Ms. Bloviak.
Thank you very much. Please put my picture instead of Mr. Anderson's. I sent to all of you the spreadsheet showing the problems. Excuse me? I sent the spreadsheet regarding the problems with the simple addition and simple direction following on the grass cutting. This to me is a sign that we have problems in the finance department because they couldn't even be added correctly, and nor could the directions be followed. If you look at the NOAA evaluation, for example, one of the raters gave a 0. The others gave 3, 4, 9, and 10. 0, according to the directions, means that there was no response. So one of the people thought there was no response, whereas the other 4 all thought that there was a response. That was on the NOAA. If you look at the Peacock evaluations, there were 2 addition errors. If you look at the roots, there was again an addition error. If you look at Helping Hands, again, there was an addition error. If you look at Do It Right, in 2 places, there were 0s given, while everyone else gave the company 8s or 9s. In another case, there was a 0 when everybody else gave the company 7s or 9s. This is something that is a very simple and straightforward database that frankly, the computer can fix accurately. It's strange to me that inability to follow directions was still allowed and that inconsistent addition was still allowed. I gave this to everyone. I sent it out to you. And I am concerned with the quality of output that we get from our finance department. Now, it's true that we don't have a legitimate finance director because the finance director has not been approved by council. It's also true that I've been trying to I had 2 appointments scheduled to sit down and go over questions. The mayor keeps writing them off as things I could look up online, but no, that's not the question I'm asking. In one instance, I asked for the delineation of the numbers for others, and what the finance department responded was just what kind of things he considered others. That doesn't give me any numbers whatsoever. The output from the finance department is unacceptable, and the mayor is interfering with my opportunities to get answers. I don't know how anyone thinks that it is in the city's best interest to allow this to go on. There's no way to have any idea of what's going on with this quality of output. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Bohoviac. Councilor Corrine Stevenson. Councilor Corrine Stevenson. Councilor Corrine Stevenson. Let's go to Councilwoman Juanita Gowdy.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out today, and I'm on contracts and property, and I'm looking to put the library had came with all the information and they follow the guidelines of the rules. So I'm looking for putting it on the next agenda
On the 17th.
on the 17th. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, library, to get the land. And also the hood homes, I am kind of concerned about developers coming in our city when they have the information that they need to help upgrade our city, and for them not shut out with saying that they don't have all the information is exerted. You know, I'm very in that area, and I hope that hood homes consider of coming back so we can review and see what actually the NAC is talking about, so we can move this forward, because we do need development in my ward and all over the city. So that's my
You got Ernest Smith.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Right.
Of course, I want to start by thanking my colleagues, members of the administration, our clerks. Most importantly, I would like to thank my neighbors, the great people of East Cleveland, for taking your time out tonight to join us to check on your health, interests, rights, and needs via Zoom. I really look forward to getting back in person, I believe in 2 weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. President. Also, we're going to keep the option for you all to join us on the Zoom. So that's a great thing, but I will hope to see a lot of you in person. I want to send a special thank you to our service department. We all know that including the service supervisor, it is only 7 members right now of the service department. Again, I really do not like to ask the residents to be patient, but I beg of you to be patient. Tonight, I want to put it on the record that someone is continuously dumping on Manhattan, Potomac, Northfield, and Chapman. Even though we have the video camera up there, Mr. Mayor, I plan to, if you don't mind, plan to come have a conversation with you in the near future about how can we better utilize these cameras, because they dumping right in front of the camera. So I don't know if we have to catch the exact time that they dumping for the police department can go back and look on the camera, but they dumping right in front of the camera. I've already talked to our great service supervisor. He's already aware, but I promised the people that I would put this on the record tonight. So that's what I just did. So I thank you all, Mayor King. I look forward to talking to you before the week is out. Again, to our law director, finance director, all 9 of our directors at City Hall, I, on behalf of the city of East Cleveland, of the people of East Cleveland, thank you very much for your dedication and hard work to the people of East Cleveland. Mr. President, thank you for a great meeting. That concludes my words for tonight. Thank you.
Councilman Ernest Smith, I want to read in my remarks, U.S. Marshals and local partners received Attorney General's Award, Cleveland, Ohio. United States Marshal Peter Elliott is pleased to announce that members of the U.S. Marshal Service in Northern Ohio and their law enforcement and community partners are recipients of the 69th Annual Attorney General's Award. These are the highest awards presented by the Attorney General in recognition of the outstanding contributions of employees throughout the Department of Justice. USMS and other partners were selected for the Outstanding Contribution for Community Partnership for Public Safety Award, which recognizes outstanding achievement in the development of community partnerships designed to address public safety within a community. The award recognizes the significant contributions of citizens and organizations that have assisted the department in the accomplishments of these programs. The award honors the recipients for their dedicated work in locating and recovering missing children across the Northern District of Ohio. Over the past 18 months, the U.S. Marshal Service has partnered directly with local law enforcement agencies and members of the community to run targeted searches for missing and endangered juveniles. Operation Safety Net, which concluded in September of 2020, resulted in the recovery of 35 missing children and the establishment of a permanent missing child unit. In August 2021, another targeted effort was run in the Akron area, which resulted in 23 missing endangered juveniles being located and recovered. Dozens more juveniles have been safely recovered since the start of the missing child unit. The strong working relationship between the U.S. Marshals Service, local law enforcement, and members of the community directly contribute to the successful recovery of missing juveniles. Here in Northern Ohio, the partners work not only to safely recover juveniles, but to also have a positive recovery plan in place for the juveniles once they are recovered. U.S. Marshal Pete Elliott stated, without the dedicated members of local law enforcement and the unwavering support of these community members, the success would not be what it is when it comes to recovering our missing. I'm very proud of all the members of our team for their dedicated service to the Operation Safety Net and their continued perseverance in finding our most vulnerable missing children. The following have been selected as award recipients for the Community Partnership for Public Safety Award. U.S. Marshal, Northern District of Ohio, William Bolden, criminal investigator. Annie Murphy, assistant chief. John Majoy, chief of police, Newburgh Heights Police Department. And I want to highlight this one, Scott Gardner, chief of police for the East Cleveland Police Department. Amanda Berry, survivor and missing person advocate. Carrie Young, producer of Fox Channel 8 News. Andy Fishman, news director for Fox Channel 8 News. And Bernie Coates, our former Cleveland Browns quarterback. I just want to highlight, this is a great award. Our chief received this award and the other individuals. So I just wanted to highlight this award, and we're very prayerfully thankful for everyone who's helped missing children. Thank you. Mr. Clerk, that concludes my remarks. I would accept the motion for adjournment. Okay, so you motion to adjourn? It's been moved to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Second.
All right, okay, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Councilor Blahovic, this has not been done on purpose. There's a glitch, so I have to put those in the comments.
Thank you. Thank you.
This was, I'm not turning the camera off on purpose. There's no, only thing they're doing in here is sitting. There's no reason for me to do that.
What time is it? About 7? Off,
Yeah. Councilor Blahovic, there's a glitch. No one's turning off the camera on purpose.
All right, y'all. I gotta get right, y'all.
okay, sweetheart. Thank you.
I
Thank
wouldn't
you.
do
We
that.
needed you.